Hi, my name is Elena Ulloa from 713 and my teammates are Laura Luna and Elisa Torres, both from group 707. And this evening we're going to talk about a very important topic, which is how to travel by bus. We chose this topic because we live in the metropolitan area and currently this is an economical and relatively easy way to travel. And what that through the years that we were in pandemic, we got a little unused to it. Not to mention, there are many people, especially teenagers, that have never taken the public transport by themselves, or even at all. That's why we want to provide you with some information. The points that we will cover are where to take the bus, precautions that must be taken, either at rush hour or to avoid accidents as users. We will also talk about the recent apps that we will create as a facilitating tool and some tips that we consider important. Now pay attention because the information that my partner will give you will surely be very useful for you.
Thanks for that introduction, Selene. Well, most people know that traveling by public transport is more inefficient than in a private vehicle, but many people can afford a car or have the money to pay a taxi, Uber, Didi, or other private transport. So here are some of the indications and recommendations to travel by bus. First, find out about which bus routes arrive or pass by your destination. You could always ask someone you know, or even some people also waiting at the bus stop may have an idea of what routes pass by. There are free apps in the Play Store such as Movit or Google Maps that not only give you a rundown of all the bus lines near you, but also show you which are the best routes for your destination. Keep your distance with the other passengers at the bus stop. This will make it easier to form a line and get on the bus if multiple people are taking the same one as you. On the bus, you have to get on by the front door and down from the back of the bus. Sit where you feel comfortable, but remember, the first seats are for people who need to leave earlier or pregnant women, seniors, or kids. Probably in rush hour, the bus will be full, so if you are in the front space, either sitting or standing, the bus driver will give you permission to get off the bus by the front door. Always get yourself ready to get off and ring the bus bell 1 or 2 streets before you actually stop, as the vehicle will need some distance to be able to come to a full stop and allow you to get down. Doing this will prevent you from missing your stop and having to walk back. Keep your things close to you. There are some people who may want to take an advantage of a crowded bus to steal. You have to pay either in cash with your Feria bus card or ID card that the UNL University gives to you as a student. Always keep it on hand and ready to use so you can get on and pay smoothly and avoid holding the line of passengers waiting to get on if there is one. Also, a tip but not a must, always keep the exact fare as cash in a pocket, just in case your card is declined. You can listen to music on your phone with earbuds, but keep your eyes up so you don't miss your stop. This also applies to looking at your phone in general. It's better not to get distracted. Movit and Maps also offer you a voice notification that alert you of your upcoming stops, so you don't need to always be looking at it.
Now, allow me to tell you about some of the necessary precautions to make your trips much safer. Always try to take your bus at official and well-related stops to avoid anyone sneaking up on you. And preferably, make sure to look around and be sure that there's more people near you or move towards slightly more crowded areas. This applies for traffic as well. The more congested it is when passing cars and other vehicles, the better. Unless, of course, there's too many of them and it becomes a traffic jam. This is even more crucial if you take the bus in the early morning or late into the night when the sun is not out. If this is the case, it's preferable that you are taking it with someone else, whether it be a classmate, co-worker, or etc. Or even having someone that's not getting on the bus, while keeping you company at the stop until you get on one, will be great for safety. In these cases, it's also preferable to keep your phone locked and tucked away safely, to prevent anyone trying to take it or take other belongings from you, such as your wallet. This also brings us back to the point of not getting distracted by your phone or playing your music too loudly, as it turns out the world around you, which can be dangerous. Earbuds are also preferable to headphones, as the ladders are bulkier and easier to snatch away by someone passing. And remember, it's reasonable that you experience nervousness or even some anxiety if you've never taken a bus before, or by yourself. But this is a necessary experience that every single person should have no matter what. Even if you own a private vehicle, or someone always drives you around, one day you might need to have it repaired, someone might borrow it or something of the like. And you might not have to depend on public transport to move around. So, if you haven't yet, get out there and try it out. Whether you do it by yourself or use an app, what matters is that you gain the experience and learn from it.